the fireworks have mostly stopped, the big parties are kind of winding down, and now it's the third day of Tet, the Lunar New Year, and we're seeing this shift. It's away from pure celebration to something more solemn and honestly really fascinating.
It's the moment you shift from hello to goodbye.
Hmm.
We're looking at a ritual called Tanam. It's a gold offering ceremony. For the first few days of Tet, the ancestors have been invited back home. They've been, guests at the party.
And today is checkout time. But from what I've been reading, you don't just wave them off at the door. You literally have to pack their bags.
That is the perfect way to frame it. This is where the whole custom of burning paper offerings, joss paper, comes into play.
Right, and we aren't just talking about like blank sheets of paper. The sources show these incredible paper replicas of money, clothes, even phones and cars. So the idea isn't just to burn something, it's a transfer mechanism.
Exactly. It's transmutation by fire. The belief is that the spirit world mirrors our own, which means ancestors have material needs, they need patch, they need new clothes, and by bringing these paper models, you're physically sending those necessities across the veil.
So it's like a cosmic wire transfer. But what really jumped out at me is that it's not a one-way street. It's not just, charity for the departed. It's reciprocal.
That's the key. The relationship is absolutely transactional. The living provide this sort of spiritual currency and comfort. And in return, the ancestors are expected to provide protection, good health, prosperity for the family in the year ahead.
So if you skimp on the send-off, you might be skimping on your own luck for the next 12 months. Now, this usually happens on the third day of Tet, right?
Traditionally, yes, but modern life has definitely intervened. The sources note that while day 3 is the standard, families are pragmatic now. If you have to go back to work, you might do it earlier. Or maybe you push it back, even to the 10th day. The intention behind the farewell matters more than the exact date.
Let's talk about the altar, because some of the items there tell such a cool story. You have the incense and tea, sure, but then there are 2 stalks of sugarcane. And they are definitely not there for a snack.
No, the sugarcane is purely functional. The folk belief is that older ancestors can use them as walking sticks for their journey back to the spirit world.
Oh, that's interesting. But I also saw a second use that I thought was just brilliant. For the younger, stronger spirits, it's a carrying pole.
Right. Think about it. You've just sent all this money and all these clothes. They need a way to carry it all back. It shows how tangible the whole belief system is. They're thinking about the logistics of the commute.
Speaking of logistics, there's the farewell meal. We saw boiled roosters, sticky rice cakes. But the one item that really stands out is the carp.
The carp is just so heavy with symbolism. In Vietnamese legend, the carp is the fish that swims upstream to leap the dragon's gate and transform into a dragon.
So when you offer carp, you're not just offering dinner, you're sending a wish for transformation, for success, for upward mobility in the new year.
It aligns the family's ambition with the ancestors' blessing.
Okay, so how does the actual burning ceremony play out? The sources describe a very specific, an order of operations. You don't just toss it all in the fire.
No, there's a clear hierarchy. First, the head of the household bows, asks for permission. Then you start with the money. The gold paper always goes in the flames first.
Financial security is the priority. Makes sense.
Always. After the currency is sent, then you burn the personal items, the clothing, the accessories. And then at the very end, there's a final, very specific act to seal the deal, so to speak.
The liquor sprinkle.
Yes. Once it's all ash, you sprinkle a little rice wine or liquor over it.
And that's meant to, preserve the offering.
It's believed to lock in the transfer. It marks the official end. The fire's out, the goods are sent, the guests have departed.
It really reframes this idea of remembrance. It's not passive, like just thinking about someone. It's an active, ongoing maintenance of a relationship.
It grounds the family. It reminds you that your success isn't just yours. It's built on what came before.
Which brings us to a final thought for this deep dive. We often think of prayer or remembrance as something internal, an abstract thought.
But this ritual is incredibly physical. You hold the paper, you feel the heat, you smell the smoke.
It makes you wonder, does that physical act of sending a package, does it offer a kind of closure or maybe a connection that silent prayer just can't match?
It's the difference between just thinking, I miss you, and actually mailing a letter.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next deep dive.